Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Vince over at Ceramic Pro Killeen. And so today we're bringing you a really cool project. We've got a 67 Ford Mustang, Shelby GT500. So boom, super exciting. And so today I had another friend of mine come in. I wanted to tag team this project so we get the best result. So I brought in Josh from Inline 6 Paint and Body out of Lampasas. So I want him to introduce himself, tell you a little bit about his shop, and then we're gonna kind of show you guys what we're gonna do to this. We're gonna be doing some paint correction, we're gonna be doing some sanding, we're gonna be doing some ceramic coating as well. So this is Josh from over at Inline 6 Paint and Body, and so he's gonna tell you a little bit about what they do at their shop.
So my name is Joshua Gonzalez. I'm the owner of Inline Paint and Body in Lampasas, Texas. And we specialize in classic vehicles restoration, color changes, fiberglass work. And today we're about to knock out this GT500 with Vince.
Alrighty guys, so I have started this vehicle already. So I've kind of worked on one side of it already to give you guys a side-by-side view on what the before and after is gonna look like. So the reason we brought Josh in for this is everyone always asks, what's the ultimate car experience? And it's when you combine two shops like this. So we specialize in the detail side, the paint correction side, and then just kind of the minor defects, right? The surface level scratches, the surface level swirls, oxidation, paint fade, things like that. But this car has a little bit more than that. We have some that are at surface level, and then we have some things that are below the surface. So I needed Josh's expertise to kind of guide me through that, so that way we get the best result for this vehicle. So what I did right here was we did a simple two-stage correction in this wing of the car. So we literally did it from the driver's side of the hood, and we actually already did a two-stage correction here to bring out the depth and the color in this vehicle, just to see what we could get. So if you're looking from a side-by-side standpoint, you can already see here that we have a much richer blue than what we have over here. Over here we have a lot of sanding scratches that were left in the vehicle, and so that's kind of where I needed Josh's expertise again to help me make sure that, you know, we are very careful and we deliver the best result. So that's kind of where we're at now. I'll let Josh kind of tell you guys some of the things that he sees in here. And so if you're a classic car owner and you're thinking about getting some work done, you know what to look for.
So the first thing I look for is the clarity of the paint. Just like Vince was talking about, you can see how clear the paint is on this side, and it's not as clear on here. You can see that they started sanding on it, but they didn't polish it enough, and you can still see some haziness. That's never a good thing. Also, the finish of the clear, and unfortunately this vehicle still has a lot of dirt, has a lot of fisheye and a lot of texture in it. There's some areas where it's real wet and other areas where it's really dry. So those are the first things that the stuff on top is what you're gonna look at first. It's also a pearl, so we really do not wanna break through, because pearls are always a lot more difficult to touch up. So there's a lot to look at and a lot that I don't like, but I know that we're gonna knock it out if we can get it right.
Alrighty guys, so I've added a few more gray hairs, I've lost 3 pounds, but the car looks dope. We definitely got it done. This is what happens when shops work together. A lot of shops don't do this in Central Texas enough. We definitely teamed up. That's something I'm huge on. We were able to team up with another shop that's highly skilled, highly reputable, to bring together a complete project. So I'm super excited. We got to knock out the paint correction. We're gonna knock out the ceramic coating right after this. And Josh is gonna tell you guys a little bit about what he did. You guys already know I tore it down on the paint correction side, but I'm gonna let Josh tell you what he did on his side.
So we first started off with 2000 grit on the interface pad, and on the DA we went over the whole thing. After that we wiped it down, hit it with the 3000 grit on the interface pad and the DA, And then we hit the whole thing with the wool pad and high cut and medium cut compound. And then Vince went over it with his paint correction after that.
So a lot of times people think paint correction is a like one style method. So what he just told you is paint correction as well. So what he did was he did a wet sand. He started at 2,000 grit, brought it down to 3,000 grit, came in with a rotary for the heavy cut. So he came in, cut down all those sanding scratches. Then we came in and we did what's called refinement after that. So a lot of times our style of work is more refinement, but this was a stage where we had to do some heavy cutting and then refine. So now when you see this vehicle and you see how high the gloss is and how much depth and how much color it is, that's a combination of both styles being brought together at once. Alrighty, so I'm gonna lay down our ceramic coating now. So we're gonna actually only be laying down a gloss layer for the coating on this one. And so we're gonna be laying down the Ceramic Pro top coat. So you guys see, I just primed my pad, got it nice and heavy. And so this is a bigger hood, so I'm gonna split it, and we call this running the river. Woo. And so I'm gonna knock that out. And I just want you guys to pay attention to what we do with this and how much depth and color this brings out. So I get a lot of times people call me and they say, how much is it for just paint correction? And I tell them it's the craziest thing ever. Like, you're paying me to do 90% of the work that I would do in a coating, and you're not getting the coating. It's like doing all the work to buy a Ferrari and then not getting to drive it. That's pretty much what you're paying for at that point. Josh, grab this in a sec.
No, let him feel this.
Let him feel it.
Whoa, holy shit.
Yeah. Get that on camera.
Wow.
The first time you feel a ceramic coating laid fresh.
Oh, I've been wiping this all day. I didn't feel like this not once.
Yeah.
Not even the glass.
So this is Josh's first time feeling a ceramic coating. So we've got, we've got it laid down, we've got it wiped, but he's experiencing what it feels like to us. And
huge difference, huge difference.
So this is coming from a paint and body guy. So someone who's laying paint, very experienced and clear, and just seeing kind of the difference of what happens to a car basically after it leaves the shop.
Huge difference.
Yes.
Yeah.